Welcome to Speech Pathology Australia. Speech pathologists study, diagnose and treat people with communication and swallowing difficulties. This could be as a result of many things, such as developmental delay, stroke, brain injury, intellectual disability, or specific syndromes like autism and Down syndrome. Speech pathologists work in many different settings: schools, hospitals, aged care homes, kindergartens, rehabilitation centres, private practice, community and mental health centres. Speech pathologists assess each patient's specific difficulties and devise a treatment plan that best suits their needs. Speech. For someone who has speech problems, a child whose talking is difficult to understand or has trouble saying sounds, or someone whose speech is slurred after an accident or stroke. The speech pathologist works with them to help them say speech sounds.
You did this one, E. Oh, beautiful talk.
Or join sounds together so their speech is clearer and easier to understand. Language. Another area speech pathologists work in is in language.
The ballerina is on the tiptoes on the point side. Roll.
How we put words and sentences together to express our thoughts, understand what someone says, as well as reading and writing.
Crawling.
Speech pathologists play a role in seeing the almost 20% of all children entering school who have a language delay or disorder, and the 30% of people who have language difficulties after a stroke, to develop strategies that can help them to communicate in their everyday life.
Reading the telephone. The woman is standing.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yep.
The man is standing.
Better.
Voice. If someone's voice is hoarse or breathy, they often lose their voice or it is difficult to hear.
So just like this.
A speech pathologist can assist them to optimise their voice, its production, and help develop healthy vocal habits.
Excellent. Doing well.
Swallowing. Difficulty swallowing affects 1 in 5 Australians, from babies who are unable to feed to adults who are developing a swallowing problem after a stroke.
Often I can't swallow it, or I've got to chew it for 3, 4, 5 minutes before I can swallow.
Difficulty swallowing can also be a result of disorders like cerebral palsy, cleft palate, Parkinson's disease, and multiple sclerosis.
Applesauce and things like that? Yeah. So we might start with that and just see how you're managing that at the moment.
By assessing a person's swallowing and making appropriate recommendations, speech pathologists help people to swallow more safely, reducing the risk of choking and other complications. Multimodal communication. Speech pathologists assist people to use different modes of communication.
Typing in the question.
Augmentative and alternative communication can include unaided systems like signing and gestures, or aided systems like picture charts, books, and special electronic communication devices.
When you first got your light writer, you were pretty much able to teach yourself and learn how to type in your messages, and what were some of the things that you learned when we did that?
Speech pathologists develop strategies and systems to assist people with complex communication needs to communicate and participate in the world around them.
How to look at people and talk.
Fluency. Stuttering is a neurological problem that causes a breakdown in the coordination and timing required for speech.
I also went to a river.
Perfect.
And on the summer.
Think about what you're going to say first.
It can cause someone to hesitate, repeat words, or block where no words come out at all.
He hasn't told us anything yet because we haven't prepared yet.
Around 200,000 Australians are affected by stuttering, and it is generally noticed when a child first begins to form sentences. Stuttering can have a significant impact on the quality of life and well-being of the person who stutters. So speech pathologists provide strategies to help smooth and manage their speech.
Starting very gently, joining all the words together. What about telling me what you did in the holidays recently?
In the holidays, I did.
Speech pathologists make a difference in people's lives every day. To find out more about speech pathology or to find a speech pathologist in your local area, go to the Speech Pathology website www.speechpathologyaustralia.org.au.